Yes, good morning and Jai Hind, my dear students. Welcoming all of you here in our SST class. So, guys, as you are knowing that we have started our second chapter and almost we have completed the chapter, and maybe today this will be finished. Okay. So, as you know that we are discussing the Indian physical features, and in this topic already we have completed the Himalayan range, the northern plains and the peninsular plateau, and today we have to discuss three topics that are the Indian desert, the coastal regions and the islands. So let's start with the Indian desert. Look, the topic, the Indian desert, I have mentioned already. So as we discussed all the topics, first of all we discussed the location. Okay, so look, so first we discussed the location of this desert. This is India. Suppose that these are the mountain range in the northeast direction, and after that there is the northern plains here. Okay, after that we had discussed this side is the peninsular plateau, and in this peninsular plateau it is divided into two parts with Narmada river. The northern portion is known as the Central Highlands, the southern portion is known as the Deccan Plateau. This is the northern plains, these are the mountains, and here in the northwest direction of the Central Highlands there is a range of hill known as Aravallis Hills. Okay, and on the west margin of Aravalli Hills, suppose that these are Aravalli Hills on the northwest direction of this Central Highlands. So on the west margin of this Aravalli Hills there is a desert like this known as Indian Thar Desert, the Indian desert named as Thar. Okay, so this is the location of Thar Desert in Indian map, like this. This portion is the Thar Desert. I hope the location is clear. Look, I have written in just one line, western margin of Aravalli Hills. What is the location of Thar Desert? The location of Indian desert is the western margin of Aravalli Hills. Okay, that means we can say that the Indian desert is located on the western margin of the Aravalli Hills. I hope the location is clear to you all now, and this diagram is also clear. So the location we have discussed, there is nothing much to discuss about it. Look, now the second point which we have to discuss, that is it is covered by sand and sand dunes. Okay, so look, the flat surface, the northern plains is covered by soil, same as the Indian desert is covered by sand. Look, it is desert, so almost it will be covered by sand and sand dunes. Sand is a type of soil, rocky soil, and sand, what is sand? What is sand dunes? So sand dunes are the small hill-like structure which are found in the sandy portion or any desert, you can say. Okay, the next one, it receives very low rainfall below 150 millimeter per year. मतलब कि the Indian desert, ये जो हमारा Indian desert है, there, okay, that region receives very low rainfall. मतलब वहाँ पे बारिश बहुत कम होती है, approximately 100 millimeter per year, यानी कि 1 year में केवल वहाँ पे 15 millimeter ही बारिश होती है. Fine. After that, it has very low vegetation. Vegetation means what? That means there is very low plants and animals. मतलब there are you can find very less different type of plants over there. Okay, low vegetation means what? different type of plants and animals are known as vegetation, है ना. किसी particular region में रहने वाले जितने भी plants हैं animals हैं वो उसके vegetation में आते हैं. So a desert has a very low vegetation. That means there is a very low variety of plants and animals. Very आप कह सकते हो some particular type of plants you can found in desert area, or some particular plant type of animals. We have already discussed that in a desert area we can find the scorpions, the spiders, the snakes, different types, and very you can say less variety of animals. You can count them on fingers. Okay, and after that it has arid climate. What is the meaning of this arid? You can say that arid. Also, this arid climate means the desert climate. Arid or desert, we can say. Okay, a desert has desert climate, definitely. So what is the meaning of this desert climate? A desert climate is a type of climate in which where rainfall is very low, where the plants and animals the varieties of plants and animals are very low. Okay, the soil is sandy or rocky soil. Okay, this type of climate is known as desert climate or arid climate. So I hope the Indian desert topic is clear to you all, and now I am going to discuss about the second one, that is the coastal plains of India. Okay, so just give me a single moment, guys. Okay, now the next feature of India, the next physical feature of India, that is the coastal area. Okay, look, the topic is the coastal plains. So first we should know about the location. So suppose this is the southern part of India, and as you are knowing that in the southwest portion, this portion is the Deccan Plateau. Okay, and here are the hills. Okay, so you can say the narrow belt, this portion, look, this is the narrow belt stretches, okay, the narrow belt which stretches to the southwest and southeast margin of India is known as the coastal plains. ओके जैसे आपको दिखाई दे रहा होगा यहाँ पे हिल्स के साउथ डायरेक्शन, सॉरी वेस्ट डायरेक्शन में अगर आप आएंगे तो इन द साउथ वेस्ट डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस इंडिया, और यू कैन से इन द साउथ वेस्ट मार्जिन ऑफ इंडिया, फाइन, इज नोन एज द साउथ वेस्ट मार्जिन एंड साउथ ईस्ट मार्जिन ऑफ इंडिया, और यू कैन से द बाउंड्रीज इज नोन एज द कोस्टल प्लेन्स. हम आपको थोड़ा सा ब्रॉड वे में समझाते हैं, कोशिश करते हैं समझाने की. लुक, दिस इज द पेनिनसुलर रीजन ऑफ इंडिया, ओके, एंड दीज आर द कोस्ट. तो ये कॉर्नर का ये जो पोर्शन है कोस्टल रीजन, दिस इज नोन एज द कोस्टल प्लेन्स, एंड दिस ईस्टर्न पार्ट इज वाइडर देन वेस्टर्न पार्ट्स. Okay, this eastern part is wider than western part. Fine. So now let's discuss. First, the first point. This region stretches along with the Arabian Sea in the west. As you are knowing that here is the Arabian Sea and here is the Bay of Bengal. BOB. है ना, Bay of Bengal. Along with the Arabian Sea in the west and Bay of Bengal in the east. So this region, as you can see, it is stretches along with this southwest boundary with India and southeast boundary with India with the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Fine. The next portion is, it is divided into two parts. So as you can see that this portion, the coastal region, okay, is made by two regions, na, in the west and in the north, sorry, in the east. So on the basis of this directions, it is divided into two parts. The first one is known as the western coast, this one the western coast, and this is the eastern coast, that is the second portion. Fine, I hope this is visible to you all. And after that, now we will discuss about this, the western coast. Look, so what is there in western coast? It stretches along with the southwest mainland boundary of India. That means the western coast stretches along with the mainland boundary of India in the southwest direction. As you can see here, this portion is the western coastal region, this one. Okay. And after that, we have discussed only one thing about it, that is, it consists of three sections. Look, as you can see, it is a very long portion and it is divided into two parts, you can say, or it is consists of three parts, 1, 2 and 3. This first part is known as this one, the Konkan. Okay, this first section is known as Konkan. This second part is known as Kannada, and this third part is known as Malabar coast. Okay, in the Kerala, Konkan is situated mostly in Maharashtra and Goa, and after that, when you come downside, you get this Konkan, and in the southern direction you get Malabar along with this Kerala. Fine. So I hope this western coast is clear to you all, and now I am going to discuss the eastern coast, and after that we will discuss the Indian islands. So just give me a single moment again for writing that all. Now the eastern coast. Okay, look, so as you know that this is the Bay of Bengal, BOB, Bay of Bengal. This is Arabian Sea. So along with this Arabian Sea, this portion is known as the western coast, and this along with this Bay of Bengal, this eastern margin is known as the eastern coast. So now we have to discuss about it. So first of all, we should know that this portion is wider than this portion. That means we can say the eastern coast is wider than western coast. As you can see here, I had tried to make it wider. Okay, the eastern coast is wider than western coast. ये mind में रखिए, it is very important question. And as western coast is divided into three parts: Kannada, Konkan and Malabar. Look, the first portion is known as Kannada, the second is Konkan, and last one is Malabar. Same as this eastern coast is also divided into two parts. You can divide it from here. Okay, it consists of two sections. That is this, in the north direction, this portion is known as Northern Sarkar. The Northern Sarkar. And in the south direction of this Northern Sarkar, you can say the southern portion of eastern coast, this one is known as the Coromandel coast. Coromandel coast. Okay, so I hope this is clear that in the western margin of India there is western coast, in the eastern margin of India there is eastern coast. Western coast is divided into three parts: Kannada, Konkan and Malabar. Same as eastern coast also is divided into two parts. The northern part of eastern coast is known as Northern Sarkar, and the southern part of eastern coast is known as Coromandel coast. Okay, Coromandel coast. And after that, look this line. It is also very important that Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri. Okay, these are four major rivers of the peninsular region of India, forms their delta on this coast. It is very important line that these four major rivers of the peninsular region of India, Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri, form their delta on this coast. That means you are knowing that all these rivers flow in this direction, so they have made their deltas in this eastern coast of India. So it is also very important. And one more thing, here is Odisha and there is a Lake Chilka that is also situated in this region. You can see in the eastern coast. These are also the plain regions. Okay, after the hills, after the western ghats in this direction there is western coast, and in the east, after this eastern ghats in the east there is eastern coast. Fine, that is divided into two parts: the Northern Sarkar and the Coromandel coast. There are four major rivers from their deltas. They are Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri. And after that, this Lake Chilka that is situated in Odisha is a part of it. That means we can say that Lake Chilka is also situated in the eastern coast, eastern margin of India. I hope this eastern coast is also clear. And now I am going to discuss the last physical features of India, that is the Indian islands. So just again give me a single moment, guys. Sorry guys, I think I have already taken so many topics today. Two physical features of India, that is the Indian desert and the coastal plains. And in the next video I will discuss that topic because I have to complete that chapter also, so I have to summarize also. So in the next video I will give out the summary of this chapter and the last physical feature of India. So I hope this is all clear to you. Thank you and Jai Hind guys.